Okay, so I have a bit of a confession. I'm literally pink obsessed. I'm in love with vibrant and vivid hues and tones, and I want to show you guys how to play in color, how to have fun and step out of your comfort zone. So make sure you keep on watching. And if you're new here, definitely subscribe and turn your post notifications on. But you guys know I'm a huge advocate for sunscreen. Yes, please wear your sunscreen. And for the brows, which are like the main event, I'm going to be applying the baggg primer. This is a mattifying primer, and I'm just brushing my brow hairs upward. And then this is also a time that I'm going to just pluck out any individual hairs that aren't in line with the shape. And then I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil very faintly to trace out my ideal brow shape. Me and my brows, we have different discussions about a lot of things, you know, but it all makes sense in the end. So it's like arts and crafts for the brows. I don't even know what we be doing. But again, I use the Brow Wiz and then I follow up with the Dip Brow Pomade. And then I'm going in with the P. Louise base. This is a white base, and I'm tracing the outer portion of the brow. Now, the skunk stripe was on the left side, so that's why I'm doing the left brow. Again, you can do it however you'd like. I'm so inspired to just get more into my creativity and allow myself the freedom to express myself in whatever way. This is more than just makeup for me. This is how I express parts of my personality, facets of who I am. I'm a bold person. I love vibrant colors. I love to make statements. That's just my nature. And with a little bit of setting powder, you want to apply that to the P. Louise base portion of the brow. Now I'm using the Makeup Revolution Manifest Boo palette, only $10 at Ulta. Super pigmented. Stop playing with me. They sent me some PR. These goodies are everything. And with this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, I think this is brush 18. I'm just going to use this to apply the color right on top of the white base. It may look a little bit messy, but that's okay. I added in a touch of red just to intensify the color so that it matches my hair better. But again, we take foundation, and this one is closer to my actual skin complexion color, and I apply this towards the front, and I use a lighter concealer in the area of the arch and around the outer edge of the brow to give that highlighted look. When you're doing your brows, you do want to have a gradient when it comes to your concealers so that you have that highlighted kind of airbrushed look. This also acts as a base for the eyeshadow. And the great thing about this look, y'all can get excited, we're really only using one eyeshadow on the mobile lid. We're doing a lot today, so certain steps can be a little bit more simplified so you don't feel overwhelmed. And just to make sure our concealer doesn't move, it's good to apply that same setting powder. This is the Oat Flower by Beauty Bakery. It's really good for using across the mobile lid. Now, I told you guys Sephora is about to have a sale, so the Urban Decay Heat Palette is everything. This color is perfect. It's like a great neutral. It's a little bit on the cool side, but it makes for an awesome base for the eyeshadow look. And you can apply this all across the mobile lid and even into the crease with a nice fluffy brush. And I've been loving the Rare Beauty primer. It gets me together. I like to apply this across the skin, let it soak in for a bit. And today we're using a different foundation. This is completely new for me, but hey, I'm into trying new things. This is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. Look at the color. Okay, now I started applying this to my skin. I was nervous. This is my second time purchasing the foundation in a different shade, and I keep missing. But you know what? I'm experimenting. Now, don't worry about it. I mean, I was a little scared, sis. Like, I was trying to convince myself. But what I did love is that it is medium to full coverage. You guys see that it's covering my hyperpigmentation. But it's like, girl, it's not. That's not my color. That's not my color. I just did a tutorial and the match was impeccable. But with the Pat McGrath concealer, I'm going to focus this right underneath the front portion of the eyes. And then you want to use this in areas where you want to draw light. And then I'm applying a modest amount of the contour shade. I don't want to warm up this look too much, especially near the jawline. And I'm just using the Wet n Wild foundation stick in Toffee to kind of like neutralize things and help everything blend out. And I felt like we were getting somewhere. Sometimes the brows kind of fluctuate as you're applying your foundation, because I don't like to do brows last. If you do your brows last, like that is so interesting to me, because I just don't think I could do it. My skin is way too oily and I feel like the product would just apply crazy. Now, if you use the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, which ones are you using? What do you think about the shade range? And Sephora is having a sale in April, so this is the perfect time to grab some of your faves. You can get it at a reduced price depending on what tier you are. But I had to go in and fix the shade near my jawline because, you know, I didn't want that like Jim Carrey kind of mask vibe. And now I'm setting everything with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Now, I really love the finish of this foundation. I can tell you that at the end of the day, it looked so good. It's just, I need a better color. But I don't understand why I'm not getting my color like the way I need to. But I'll try again because it's worth it. Now, to bronze up the face, I'm using the Sephora Mykonos bronzer. This is perfect. I love how this looks. Just gives you a sun-kissed look, and I'm using this brush just to soften the look of the contour so that it blends more easily into the highlighted areas where I'll add the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed powder. And this is how we buff away the translucent powder. I know the makeup may look powdery right now, but there's a way to bring that look down and still have a mattified look, because I have oily skin and I don't play. Y'all be like, that's too much powder. Are you oily? Do you know my struggle? Okay, I'm very oily, sis. Don't play with me. And every makeup look deserves an intense waterline. I love using the Urban Decay Perversion. This is waterproof. It is intense. It is one of the blackest eyeliners that you can find. The consistency is just absolutely amazing. And because I like that highlighted look for the brows, I just went in with a little bit more of the concealer. And this just helps you to create that super airbrushed brow look, because you're gonna follow up with a fluffy brush and just fan out the concealer as well as the eyeshadow so it blends seamlessly. For the inner tear duct, I'm using the same P. Louise base. And I thought, let's not do gold, let's do a cute pink combination. So I'm going in with a Wet n Wild limited edition palette. This is the Oh My Stars palette. I'm gonna take this bright metallic pink color along with this gorgeous pink from the Manifest Boo palette from Makeup Revolution, and applying that right on top of the base. I love how this looks. If you guys have not gotten into Makeup Revolution, you need to. $10 palettes, super pigmented. You can get it at Ulta. Girl, stop playing. Okay, I have links to everything in the description box. Now I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush setting spray. And again, the complexion looks a little bit dark, but I promise you it's gonna work out in the end. Just give me some time. Give me some time. But this is one time where I actually did my winged liner and I actually made a mistake. It was too thick and the edges were not sharp and clean like I'm used to. It happens, but there's a way to clean it up. Now, anytime you make a mistake with your wing liner, you can do something as simple as taking a flat edge brush with concealer and creating the sharp line that you desire, and also setting it with translucent powder, then pressed powder that matches your complexion. And I'm using this 5D lash by Makeup Revolution. I love this brush. It gets the lower lash line beautifully, again, available at Ulta. And the lash pal was a little bit of a wider mascara wand, so it's not ideal for the lower lash line, but it is okay for the top lashes. And let's try a pink highlighter, okay? See, you're scared, and I know that, but do something different. In 2022, all I'm doing is something different. What I did last year was cute, but I want to do something even more out of the box, because that's just who I am. I'm gonna do that anyway, okay? Because that's how I am. But I've been obsessed with the color pink since I was a little girl, and it's a gorgeous color. Like, every shade just impeccable. Like 10 out of 10 will recommend. And after I apply my favorite lashes, I'm going to use some lash glue to create some dots, because I'm going to be applying my Swarovski gems. Girl, I don't play. I know you might have got yours off Amazon, and you could do that too. But Pink, she gonna use her Swarovski gems, okay? Love them. Love them. But again, I just use lash glue and a pointed tweezer to apply the gems. Super easy. It's all about the tweezers that you have. I'm adding a bit of blush just to add a tint of color to the cheeks, and you can tone the color down by using your pressed powder so that it's not too vivid on the cheeks. And this lip combination is impeccable. You got to get your favorite brown lip liner. You can use a dark brown lip liner if you wish. For me, this is like a light to medium brown color, and I like using the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Paint. This is in Cotton Candy Skies. Oh my God, they should have never sent me this. I'm in love, and I have to have it. And it has almost 5-star ratings on Target. The girls, listen, go get this and stop playing. Super affordable. I added a second color that's a little bit darker again, so it matches better with the brows and the hair. How did I do? Tell me. I love it. I'm telling you, buckle up, because it's about to get real glamorous, out of the box, artsy over here. So make sure you keep on watching, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, turn your post notifications on, comment below, and I hope I see you in the next one.